What's up, my jelly rollers? Have a Hope you're having a wonderful evening on this fine Friday. Whew, frizzy. It's very humid here. Um, yeah. Welcome to Art Throwdown. It is Friday the 21st. I'm still amazed. I don't know what happened to August, but it just weaseled away. Hey, Trichet. I hope all is going well for you. There is Russell and Nick. Hello, hello. Hey, guys. Russ wants to come in. I guess we'll let him in. I'm going to be doing some jelly rolling tonight. So I'm getting like all of my area clean, I guess ready to not get too dirty. Because you guys all know how dirty jelly rolling is as a process. It's just dirty. Hi.
Hello.
All right. Let me see. Is this my volume? Maybe. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Now I can. Okay, good.
Now you can.
I was just talking to my mom on the phone, and like her voice is really loud, and like our voices go over each other's. So I had to keep lowering my volume. Anyway,
It's all good.
all good in the
We
hood.
we got there in the end, right?
That's right. And I made a promise that I was going to bring my stencils, and
I
so
keep
I
on
brought them.
camera. Yes, you did. Thank you. Excited. I keep on adjusting
Very.
my calendar. Jeez Louise.
Don't worry about
My
it.
camera because I'm gonna demo tonight too. So we're gonna demo together.
You're demoing something
Not
too?
really. Not really. I'm just showing show and tell.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Vicky's here. Vicky's back. We got a lot of people.
Phil is
You
here.
said
Did you
Phil,
hear about
Nick.
Phil's dog drama?
Well, I just heard Eddie wasn't eating.
He spent like 20 minutes going around his house and like he was trying to get the dog to eat its food, and he got like this like super expensive block of cheese, and he had to grate it and put it in the dog bowl so that the dog would eat. But it reminded me of my brother-in-law's old dog. Like it was trained. Why is my voice cracking? It was trained so that it would eat, but you had to feed it one piece of kibble at a time, and you had to
Oh
feed him by
no,
hand. And I'm like, no. I'm like, stop
no,
that. I'm like,
Zach.
lock him in a closet with the dog food and make him eat. Anyway, they didn't.
Nan's
They didn't do
here.
that. They fed him by hand.
Welcome.
This is why I don't own pets. I'm like too much of a
So
hardliner.
did Eddie ever eat or no?
He did. He finally came to, but like you could hear Phil calling him. He was like, Eddie. And you look over and Eddie on the video was like he did not,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like laying all flat on the floor.
Yeah.
Like he was not having it. And Phil's like, well, he hasn't eaten since this morning. And I was like, dude, Eddie's
So he never
stressed.
he never ate his expensive hamburger then.
No, and Phil, I have a theory about this.
Okay.
My theory is that Eddie is distressed because there's all this construction and rigmarole going
May I
around in
think
your house because there was the
I think
leak
so.
and they had the guys in fixing it. So Eddie's just kind of like out of sorts right now.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe this is like a
Mm,
normal Eddie thing. Maybe not. But my theory is
yeah.
that
No,
he
I
feels a
think you have a very
change
strong
is bothering him.
hypothesis.
Yes. Ow.
Ow.
I just ran into
Even
my
yeah.
table.
Even I
Ow.
felt that
We're going to put
earthquake.
that right up
Earthquake.
in the
Are we?
bloopers
Yeah.
reel, right?
Are we in California?
Like,
Earthquake.
ow. Sorry. All right.
So,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm okay. My
You got
voice keeps
Halloween on
cracking.
today.
I do. Oh, okay. Bath and Body Works. Everybody, I can't believe I'm saying this. You guys have to go there. They have this really cute haunted house soap dispenser. It's got like foam pump soap in it. My sister had to buy it, but she couldn't. She had to go to like all these different stores to find it. She finally found it. But it's sold out online, and now people are trying to flip it for like double the price on eBay. It's like this little haunted house, and it's going for like $30. And she found one. It was like a whole big thing this afternoon.
Yeah. No, I am upset because I have sets of dumbbells at that I keep at the theater to work out. You know, because there's so much downtime when you're a doorman. So I had a set of fives, a set of tens, a set of 15s, and a set of 20s. Well, my tens keep getting stolen. So
Are
from
people
the
just
theater,
using it as like a door prop or something?
I have no idea. So I had enough is enough. So
It's a
talking about,
woman. It's a woman stealing it. I guarantee it.
well, here's the thing. So when I bought them, the going price at Modell's, which is a brand, uh, was about $2 a pound. So you can get a set of tens for about
40.
$20 each.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So it's like $40 for a pair, right?
Right. When I ordered them online today, it's double the price.
Darn COVID.
Yeah. Yeah,
COVID.
exactly. So I did today, and everyone thought I was was laughing so hard. So I said, well, if people are going to steal my dumbbells, everyone's going to know because I spray painted them hot pink because the people that are probably stealing them won't work out with a hot pink dumbbell.
Unless it's a
And
woman stealing
right,
them.
well, we have no women. We only have one woman in the theater at this time. Jennifer has joined. Welcome. So I spray painted them hot pink today. So
Good
now,
for you.
yeah. So
Fight
I'm
the
like,
power.
because it doesn't bother me to work out with pink dumbbells, but everybody else it
You're
will.
like, I'm a paper artist, and it
Yeah.
can be pink, it can be whatever, and it's still
Exactly.
totally acceptable.
But talking about gouging, I was so upset that I had to pay twice as much
I would
money.
be pissed. I would
Yeah.
be pissed about that. That's a lot. And that's
So that's like people.
oh my God, he's frozen. You guys see this? Are you seeing this? He's totally frozen.
You're frozen.
No, you're frozen.
You're frozen.
Frozen.
You were spinning.
Am I spinning now?
Nope.
No.
Am I spinning now?
No, now you're moving, but before
Okay.
you were like, it just froze.
That was my Olaf face.
Yeah.
Purple tongue today.
Ah, well, so at least if nothing else, we've got variety.
Exactly.
Green the other day, red the day before.
Green was the special request of Nan, by the way. So show us your stencils. Show us your stencils.
Show me what you got. All right, so what I have here, what I've got.
That's a whole bunch of stencils. I like that one. That's one of my favorites.
I've got these. This was the one that I made the original. I can talk. Look, I'm talking to you guys through the screen. I feel like I'm in confession. Woo! All right, so
we'd be here a long time.
bless me, Father. Okay,
Yeah.
so this was the only stencil that I used the other night.
Lisa's here. Welcome, Lisa.
Hey. So that was
Lisa, I found your GoKo print, by the way.
really.
I did.
You know, GoKo kind of reminds me of that. No, it wasn't GoKo. You had some stamps that you were showing on your stamp video from Monday when you went through sorting your stamps. And you
Right.
had these beautiful stamps with like a blue background and like white print. And it reminded me of that mono printing process where it's like blue and white. I don't know why I just thought about that, but
I don't remember which one that was.
it looked like, I think it was the Jefferson Memorial or something like that.
Okay, maybe.
It was a vintage stamp.
There's one,
It was
yeah.
gorgeous. I was like, oh my God, I love the colors. Blue stamps. Blue stamps.
Yeah.
All right, here's the other one. This one looks more like a honeycomb.
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 I like that one.
Parallelograms. Stars. I'm not sure. It could be a number of things.
It's a cube. I see cubes.
Yeah, you can see cubes. I
Yeah.
see diamonds
Yeah,
and
I see cubes.
parallelograms and yeah. A lot of triangles.
Triangles. I hate that game. How many triangles are here? Have you ever tried to figure that out? Oh, that drives me crazy.
That's like that dot game where like you have to draw the little boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fish scales.
Fish scales.
And this is what it looks like from a different angle. And then I don't know what you call this.
Pinwheels.
Oh, pinwheels. It looks kind of like an Amish quilt. I don't know why. That's
exactly.
What that got kind of an Amish vibe going on there. So that's those. And then
Yeah, you got those where on Amazon? Mm-hmm. Send me the link. I want to buy some.
If I had
And
an
what size are
affiliates
those?
link, you could all go to it, huh?
What are those? What is that? 6-inch square? What size are those? Do you
These
know?
are 6. I think these are
Got it.
6 by 6, and they
Cool.
are a. You can hear them. It's like
Mylar.
Just a, yeah,
Kinda like
yeah,
Mylar,
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. I was like, what? You know that plastic thing? That's what these are. And then I have cheapy ones from the Dollar Tree. I'm actually not going to be using these tonight, but my next frontier is going to be alcohol inks. And so I got to go back to your old
Oh, cool.
episode and rewatch how you did it. But then
Yeah.
I want to do people's names with alcohol ink, and I think it
Yeah.
would just look so cool. And then I've got these Dollar Tree ones. This one's like sea creatures, woo, and this one is birds of the sky.
One of these days, I'll show you my stencils.
How many do you have? Do you have like
Hundreds.
a Sterilite tote full of stencils?
Not Sterilite tote. I have them in scrapbook.
You're like, this is why I have a
folders.
3-room apartment. I have a room just
Yeah.
for my stencils.
Yeah. No, I have them all in binders, like scrapbook page binders.
Nice.
So 12 by 12 sheets. Yeah.
Cool.
Lisa said she just reorganized her alcohol. Jennifer said she'll be right back. She's got to go post it in the group chat.
I think that's funny.
I do too.
Oh, that's
I think
totally
that-
cool. Wherever you
Hey,
guys,
Janet.
whatever you
Yeah.
guys feel like you
Exactly.
need to do, like this is for our own catharsis. This whole thing.
Yeah.
That's all this is. I don't know why this charger is in here. Oh,
I
this
give
must
up.
be to
Why is
my
that
ring
charger
light.
there?
It went to my ring light upstairs, and somehow it ended up in my box of paint.
So,
So
is it my turn yet?
Oh, dude, please. I'll be
So
quiet.
first of all, in case you missed it, I did a there it is. I did a review of the thank you stamps today on my YouTube.
Those looked really nice, by the way. I love
They
the
are
gold.
very nice.
It's so pretty. So pretty.
And here they are. I actually showed them to you on envelopes. So go check that out. Whoops, throwing stuff around. Some of you have mentioned the fruit stamps. So you know what? I'm going to turn my camera around so that this will make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are the fruit stamps that I was telling you about. So the apples are a penny. I'm trying to get focused here.
Are these vintage?
And those come. No, these are new issues.
Okay.
And those only come in a coil, so you cannot buy those yourself unless you buy a coil.
You need
So
like
those
a
are the
unit of like 500 to buy them, right?
Not even like thousands, like 3,000, 10,000. Yeah. So
These
that's
are actual units of measure for stamps?
yeah, in coils. Coils. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want are you doubting me?
No. I'm not doubting.
Because
I'm
I will
just
go.
like,
I will go. I will go. I will
who
go
would
get.
buy
I'll show you a
1,000
coil.
stamps?
Yeah. So this is the 2-cent stamp. That's the lemons. And you can only get those in coils.
Did you buy the coil? Did you ride the snake? Did you buy the coil?
I do have the coils in all of these.
He rode the
That's
snake.
why I'm trying to get rid of them. Those are the strawberries. Those are 3 cents. Those only come in coils. And then we have the grapes, which are 5 cents.
Yes.
Those come in coils or sheets.
Super.
So you can buy a
cool.
sheet of 20 of those. And then the red pears come in sheets and coils as well. So you can actually buy a sheet of 20 of those as well. So the only ones that you can't buy in sheets are the 1, 2, and 3 cents.
But the designs are so pretty.
Yeah.
Especially, I love the lemon. The lemon is like bitchin'. I love
Yeah,
the lemon.
I like the strawberry one. But yeah, so those are the reference points that people were talking about. There's that. Okay, so if you want some of those, just let me know, and we can talk quantities and stuff like that. So that is the entire series of fruit series. But remember, but you started all this because remember when you talked about the Navajo necklace?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's
love
what that's,
that. All right, now I'm
Yeah.
going to spend 20 minutes talking
Yeah.
about the Navajo necklace and how much I love it. Okay, just kidding. But I want to, but no, I won't because we got a jelly roll.
So Stamp
Stampic.
Picks Rubber Stamps is here. Welcome.
Hi.
So that's the reference. If you want any of these, let me know. And we can talk. So I am going to go to the other room just to show you what a coil of stamps looks like. I'll be back in just a minute.
Yes, coils. Wow. So Janet's like, I've got sheets of 5 and 10 cent. We have a taker here. I mean, I won't lie. I'm like looking at those lemon stamps like, wow, they're so pretty. I feel like I need more of those like lower denomination stamps in my life because right now all I have are first class forevers, a couple of vintage Simpsons stamps that have never been used, and postcard stamps. So I'm like, this is a slippery slope though. This is one of those things where I feel like if I start, I'm going to
Okay.
end up with Sterilite totes filled with these things in my office. My family's not
So
going to be happy.
you can stop talking about me. I'm back.
I was just saying, I'm trying not to fall down the rabbit hole of
Yeah.
becoming a person who has a Sterilite tub filled with stamps.
Oh, no, go for it. Go for it. So,
No. Like my
yes.
husband would tell you, he's like, remember that time you started collecting all those candles? I'm like, don't talk about that. But no, seriously, I don't do well with collections. I just don't.
Well, the thing with collections, either you go all in or you don't. And
That's
that's the
true.
thing.
And I'm like,
It's
go
when you
big or go
right. See,
home.
I'm the same way. So, yeah,
All in, baby.
so that's why I limit the things I collect because I only collect finite things or
Okay.
only give it finite space. Like my fountain pen collection,
Yes.
I will only fill that one container and no more. So then it goes into the buy one trade one. So like my library books, my books, um, I can only buy a physical book now if I donate one to the library. So I have no more space for library books
That's
for
actually a
books.
really good idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
like it.
so are we ready for this?
I don't know, are we?
This is a coil of 10,000. See, you can see it right there.
You
10,000
paid
stamps.
$300 for a coil?
Yep, and these are them. These are all. These are all three.
Oh my God.
I choked her up. Goodness gracious! These are all 3-cent stamps.
That is a
These
lot.
are
Look at all
all
the hearts you're
strawberries.
getting. That is a lot of strawberries, people.
So, that's what a coil of stamps looks like. And then just a reference. I put them in these Ziploc bags because what happens is the side can get sticky if it gets humidity on it. So you don't want anything sticking to it, then it ruins your stamps and you can't get them off because these are all separated by spaces. So you can actually cut whatever denominations of these off at a time. So,
Yeah,
but that is a coil of stamps.
humidity really is a paper crafter's kryptonite, isn't
Oh,
it?
yes, absolutely.
All right, so speaking of kryptonite, I'm going to go do some jelly rolling right now. So I'm about to point
Yeah.
my camera down so you guys can at least get a visual. I need some blotter paper. All right, I think I'm good. Okay. It's a perfect night for a jelly roll. There we go.
So it looks like you have fuchsia and purple
Yes,
and like a
magenta.
turquoise.
Magenta.
And you have a yellow. Excuse me, now it's my turn to
Tangelo.
cough my lungs out.
Tangelo.
What's the tangelo? I don't see orange. Oh, is that the not a yellow? It's tangelo.
This is
Got it.
Tangelo.
Okay, cool.
Do not talk to my grandson.
Where's your fedora? How come you're not wearing your fedora? See, people who didn't go live with
fedora.
Phil have no idea what you're talking about. What we're talking about.
Like, y'all got to tip that fedora. There we go. I'm feeling
Phil,
like
yes.
this is a 1980s windbreaker. Look at these
Yeah.
colors. Woo.
So Phil, yes, you can buy the coils online. Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to show you.
Two things.
This is all of my runoff. This is like all of my extra. I'm just going to stick this here. I'm going to see if this comes out. There's some paint here, so this should be interesting. See if it'll print off this plexiglass. Oops.
Whoops.
This is cheapo paper. This came from a woo. Hey, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we got one of those, and then I'm going to do for real what I did. Oops, and I'm getting paint all over my phone earbuds. Awesome. I am going to angle back, and I'm going to do my first print. So I'm using
Phil,
grocery bag.
Phil, there's no need to ask your grandma first because you can simply ask me and buy them from me because I will sell them to you.
He's like, Grandma, can I please have some stamps?
Can I just buy $300 worth of 3-cent stamps?
Grandma,
it's only
I just
10,000.
bought several coils of stamps. We're going to need to make room.
Yeah. But seriously, if those of our ATD people that want to buy some of those stamps, you may certainly send me a DM and I'll be more than happy to sell them to you.
Russell,
at
you are
face
really
value.
pumping the gas on those stamps. I
No,
don't have
it's
a
just
choice. I got to buy some lemons off you now.
It's just that I bought them for weddings and for brides because they're all very, very popular for that particular group. Everyone needs those little denomination stamps, and it's hard to find cool ones
Are you guys
in
ready?
quantity. I'm ready. I'm ready.
And we are recycling tonight, guys. We're upcycling
That is
some
cool.
grocery bags.
I like that.
Yeah. So I'll probably do a second one here with this other half. You know what? I'm going to cut this in half.
Yeah. Nick, you are absolutely correct. They are hard to come by otherwise. So that's why I'm offering. So
I mean, this is a rare opportunity, guys, to get in on the ground floor of Russell's coils.
It's not just that too. Is that I'm
huge opportunity.
willing to sell them to you at face value and cost of an envelope because I can very easily send those in an envelope. So
Cool.
That's something. Yeah. It's.
Well, I'm excited. For one, I'm excited, and I'm the type that'll get like a bunch of, what are those? The grapes is the 5 cent and the pear is the 10 cent.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I would just do like a massive chunk of grapes and pears and be like, here's your postcard.
Well, the thing you have to be careful is that will automatically get you Sharpied or pen canceled.
No, why?
Yeah.
That's ignorant.
It's because the machine won't cancel all of those if it goes through the sorting machine.
And so then some like angry person has to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Because heaven forbid you reuse the stamps, which is what they're trying to prevent from happening.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Well.
As if people at the post office don't steal enough as it is. Yeah. Yeah. And so, what are you working on now?
More colors.
A second print?
I'm doing.
Are you going to do a stencil with this one?
That's probably a very good idea. I should probably look into doing that. I'm going to switch it up and use some purple. I'm just playing with.
Is that the same purple you used the first time?
Nope,
this is a different one.
These are two
a
different
lavender?
purples.
Yeah, it's a lavender.
This is Concord grape, and this is light lavender.
Cool.
Yeah. I should probably talk you guys through what I'm actually doing, but sometimes I just like.
So, what size jelly plate do you have? Is that the 8.5 by 11 one?
It is indeed.
Okay.
I should probably buy the smaller one, but I don't make cards, so it's kind of like,
But you can make postcards. Think of the cool postcards you can make.
Oh man, I could make hella cool postcards with that. Absolutely.
Your pics.
Russell, you're spinning.
Okay, she's back.
I can't hear you.
Or maybe I'm back.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you were spinning.
Okay, I was spinning.
Me now?
A little better, yes. Don't worry, man. We'll get this figured out. All good. Don't worry. Oops. Oh, and he's gone. Russell just completely disappeared. Ruh-roh. Oh, wait, no, he's back. He wants to come back in. Let's see if this will let me Let him back in. Let Russ in. Come in. I don't know. We'll see if it works.
How about now? Can you see me now?
Yes, now I can
Okay.
see you in your studio. Like, I see you. Yes, no, you're back. It's all
Okay,
good.
so we have 3 colors. So you're saying that you don't do the smaller one because you don't do cards, but I was saying that but you could do great postcards, I think would be
And your
cool.
logic just like blew my mind up. I'm like, oh my God, I could do postcards.
Yeah. So what you do, okay, so you put paint directly on the jelly plate and then you
Yes.
roll it out.
Yes, my
And
jelly
then you
roll.
right, and then you put your stencil on top. And now, are you putting ink on top of the stencil as well, or are you
Yes.
just going to? Okay,
I'm inking the stencil as well, and I'm
okay,
kind of switching the colors out a little
right.
bit and doing some
So that
different
when you
stuff.
print, what's actually going to print? The ink that you have on the top of the stencil,
That
or
is the
the ink that's
biggest
on the
mystery
bottom?
of them all.
Okay,
So sometimes I don't even think about what I'm doing. Like, I don't know how it works. It'll work somehow. Let's see. It's going to get interesting here.
okay. So what you put the green and the blue on top of the stencil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you print, let's just see what happens. I'm really intrigued with
Hashtag,
this.
I don't really know what I'm doing. Actually, I should take the stencil off.
Okay, so you're going to create. Okay, got it.
Whee! Okay, so we have a little bit of a design going here. Can you guys see? Everybody see? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I have
So
a,
you
yeah,
should get the pattern of the stencil on your paper.
that is my hope. Whoop.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm hoping I do. This paper's almost a little bit too short for this, but that's okay. Well, it is a teeny bit. It's about a 1/4 inch too short, but we're going to try to cover as much as possible. But basically what I've done is just taken, these are sides of a grocery bag that didn't get completely crumpled. So these things make a darn fine envelope once they've dried. So, okay, lift off. Ready? Whoa. See some pattern here.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna let that dry.
See, I wonder if it would have been different if you had left the stencil on and the paint that you had put on top of the stencil would have transferred to the sheet.
What I could do is put the stencil back down, like a these.
Yeah.
I can flip it, like a these. Oops, wrong end. Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. Oh God, what am I doing? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna do this again.
Right. Now, if you do it like that, the paint on top of the stencil should transfer.
Yes.
You're going to add more paint.
Oh
Got it.
yeah.
Okay.
There's always gonna add more paint.
Anna has joined. Welcome, Anna.
Hey, Anna. All right, just gonna flip it right up into the roller. There we go. And I bought myself this magenta not too long ago because I'm like, this is my favorite color. Just like, this is your orange. Like, to me, this is my favorite. This is my power color. Even my dress clothes are all this color. Like, there's tons of magenta in my closet and like hot pink, and I don't know. It's just always been my fave. So even my paint is magenta. How about that? Okay. Okay. Paper number 2. I can feel you're being so nervous. I can feel your nerves. You're like, oh my God, what's going to happen?
Me? No.
Your vibe. No. You're putting out like this nervous vibe. Like, oh my God, what is happening?
No, my nervous vibe is am I having a strong signal to get us through the night? That's what I'm worried about.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm picking up a nervous vibe from Russell.
Yeah.
Why? Well, if it keeps dumping you out, I will just keep letting you back in. We will fight the power. How about that?
Yeah, because you've been pixelating pretty much the whole night.
Really?
Yeah. on my end. See, I like that a lot.
Woo!
Yeah, see, I think that's cool.
Pretty badass. Look at that. That turned out interesting.
I like everything about that blue, that leftover blue, and that magenta.
It's going to make a
Or
nice envelope, I tell you.
yeah, that's great. I like that a lot.
So now here's the other decision point is I've got all this stuff left here on the plate. Should I leave the stencil where it is? Should I pull it off? And then...
See, what I would do, I liked your first thing that you did. You had color on your plate,
Mm-hmm.
then you put the stencil on top, and you put more color on top of the stencil. And I think what that would do is that would... Ashley's here. Welcome, Ashley. And Anna, thank you for asking about my day. But the whole week has been hell in a handbasket. So I'm just glad to be here with everybody tonight.
Right. Well, we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
In your coils. Ask Russ about his coils.
But before the night is over, I need to show everyone the books that I was referring to earlier today. So I can't do that. I can't forget to do that.
I'm going to Tangelo this because it just feels like the right thing to do, man.
I agree.
Can never have too much Tangelo. Actually, I have 4 bottles of this. Tangelo.
Do you really?
I'm obsessed. I'm like a Tangelo junkie now. I'm like, I can quit anytime. No, I have lots of Tangelo in my life. Let me tell you guys. And it was so cheap. I'm like, why is this lovely color going for so cheap? It was like, it was like 70 cents on Amazon or something crazy like that. I'm like, I got to get in on this. Get in on the ground floor and get yourselves some Tangelo. Get yourselves some. You will not be disappointed. It will be one of the best decisions.
Well, I think that Tangelo is going to go well with that brown craft paper, though.
Yes.
See, I think that's a great combination.
The key to this, though, I'm noticing is the brown craft paper. You need a lot of paint. So
because it's absorbent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like doing it on a piece of like plain old white paper.
She said doing it.
I'm going to throw some more Tangelo.
Oh, Russ and his sophomore humor. Oh, well.
I mean, like, when I had that Japanese postcard with the little man sitting in, like, the little grotto and, like, the rain falling onto the grotto, like, there is only one person that I know that must have this postcard, and it's you.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta send this. I can't not send this postcard to Russell. Yep. It's, like, it's perfect.
And I'm starting to get people's birthday greetings, so I thank you very much. By this weekend, I'll be caught up with all my old correspondence, so I'll be able to start posting things more readily as I am getting them. So thank you for all your birthday wishes. I got your envelope in the mail today, so I'm assuming that's my sticker.
You didn't open it yet?
Because Not yet. I'm going to do that this weekend.
Okay.
So I can enjoy it.
All right. Delayed gratification. I get it. You should totally open it soon, though. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. With bated breath.
Woo! There it is.
That's cool.
Look at the orange. So, yeah, that's the one thing I'm noticing about this paper. Is it does better when you do the darker colors. Like, this is still salvageable. I can totally rock an envelope. There's things I can do with it.
Yeah.
Probably not my best print, but it's usable.
But even a liner, you could even do a liner with that. I think that'd be interesting as well.
This would make it, because the color's a bit more muted than some of the other ones. All right, let's see some of this other stuff here.
Well, I'm going to tilt my camera while you are repainting. So I'm going to
go for it.
Yeah. So it was someone, I forgot who brought up the topic of those post type of fasteners. So I think it was either Janet or Rhonda
Patty?
or Patty. Patty. It
Was
was
this the
Patty.
person who put the
Her
postcard
her
organization?
postcards. Yes.
I think that was Patty.
I think that was Patty. Yes, I think you're absolutely right. So this is one of the books that I did with that same post kind of construction. So this is just two covers, and you just put the posts in, and you just make holes for the posts. So this is one style of book that you can get. So if someone wants to send me a sample of one of those pages, I can measure out where the holes go and make um, covers for you. So this is a faux snakeskin cover, and then you would get something lined as well. So this is one option. The first option is where the posts actually show through. So there's that style. And the second style, so this was my, believe it or not, my organizer for the longest time. So I had an address book back here in the back, and then I had different sections for different categories of things. Um, and the nice thing about this book is that you can unscrew the posts and put extensions in there, and you can make this as thick as you want. So that's one style. So the first style is you can actually see the posts from the outside. The second style of binding is the invisible posts. So this is the same thing, but the posts are on the inside, so they're covered. So it's a little bit more elegant of design. So if you want that one, let me know, and so I could make those covers for you as well. Now this obviously these pages weren't made for this style, but this is the only one that I could find that I could actually show you what it looked like with the invisible posts. So those are the two options that you have. If you want me to make one of those for you, just let me know and we can talk. But yeah, this was the actual my actual agenda for my Coloring Across America tour. So each one of these tabs was a different itinerary, and then what I did was I printed out the map, the train, and which train I was taking, the map of the train, its destination, all the different stops, and then things, hotel reservations, and each of them had a envelope to where I could actually put my train tickets in, and so that's what this was. So those are the options that you have if you want me to make you one a set of covers for your organizer. So there we go. do, 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 do.
I have a theory, by the way, that your upstairs neighbor is like sucking up all the internet juices or something because there's like streaming stuff. I don't know.
Well, I think they've moved out.
No.
Yeah.
The one that was a nurse?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Chicago screws. I've never heard them called that, but that's interesting. So those are the two options. So let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that for you.
I'm going to switch stencils now.
Oh, cool.
Because I can.
Because you can.
I'm going to take this and put this over here somewhere. It's the only problem with jelly printing. It is a messy process.
Yeah. Well, not just that. You have to have a lot of drying space to lay things out so they can dry.
I just throw them on the floor.
Oh, well, that works too when you're the only one there. Yeah.
That's what we do. Excuse me.
Do the circle ones.
Circle. Hold on.
The one that your daughter did. No, that's scales. That's fish scales. Did you? Nope, not that one either.
Oh. Hold on.
Yeah, not that one. Not that one. That one. Yep.
All right.
Things make you go,
No, I'm
Things
looking at
make
my
you go,
thing and I'm like, what do I do? Okay, I'm going to just put this on top. I'm going to...
You,
Wait, no. Maybe I didn't mean to do that. Well, I did now. All right, I'm going to do something else. Let's see.
so Jim's not here with us because he's
No,
working.
he's
So
working.
hello, future Jim.
They're holding him hostage in a Trader Joe's right
Yep.
now.
So he didn't get to see Eddie ignoring his Trader Joe's hamburger. So that's probably a
No, and
good
that
thing.
looked like a pretty nice feast that Eddie the dog had.
Yeah.
So, Eddie eats better than I do,
Yeah.
it would seem.
I just want to be spoon fed by Phil.
That is awesome. And like their refrigerator had really good ice cream in it. I'm like, can I come to your house?
Exactly. I want to come to their house and swim in the
I
pool.
want to get in on that.
Yeah.
How do we get in on that, dude?
I want to lounge by the pool in my Speedo. Just walk. I don't know. Now we're just being silly. Now it's just absolutely being silly. But
Like,
anyway.
meet Russell. He's your new pool boy.
Yeah, exactly. Nick said, of all the many things she's expected to hear, she never expected to hear that.
Pool boy?
Who knows? Everything is so random here. Party
really
at Phil's.
is.
Lisa says party at Phil's.
That's right. That's right.
But he's got to ask Grandma first.
Professional grandson.
Yep. That's a lot of color on a jelly plate.
It's making me dizzy. Okay, so I'm like, what do I do? Do I keep the stencil where it is or do I peel it?
Did you put the paint on top of it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So put the paper on. Just do it.
Just
Nope,
put the
don't
paper
peel.
on. Just like that.
Yep. Just like that.
Just like that.
Because you should get the stencil printed on your paper, and the color on the bottom should bleed through the open parts of the stencil.
All right, let's see if this theory holds true. I hope it does, because I want to be impressed by this process.
Nick says Russ wanting to be fed by Phil. She can't stop giggling. Yeah.
And that was like a $30 block of cheese that he shredded up there.
I didn't even make it to the cheese because my signal was all wonky. I couldn't.
Oh,
he was pixelating.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, Russell,
no.
are you still there?
No, Russell
and then
had
Phil's
to leave.
Like, he's not here. I'm like, yes, I saw him. He was here.
I was there, yes. But I had to leave because I was pixelating. Nope.
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 Nah.
No.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
You don't like it? What should I do?
You should have taken the stencil off. Yes.
Son of a... Okay, I'm going to take the stencil off now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay. First things first. All right, you know what? No. All right, I'm going to take my scissors here. I'm just going to cut a piece of paper off. I should have cut these in half to begin with, but I didn't know I was going to be using both halves of the paper. But on the other hand, it's more envelopes for me.
Absolutely.
I don't know. What should I scrap this or should I repaint it? What would you
let
do?
it dry. Let it dry, and then you can stencil on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can re-stencil on top. Yeah.
Now we have this.
So that was my fault. So what you should have done in retrospect was you should have taken the stencil off, and that would have left the pattern on.
Because that's usually what I do. Usually I lift off the stencil and I'm like, la la la. Now this looks pretty neat. Like this, this has some potential here.
Yeah.
This I could get behind. Okay. I'm gonna picking up the ghost image on there. And it's funny with this paper because it's so absorbent, like the oil from the jelly plate is actually coming through the paper. I see like little splotches of the oil, the mineral oil that comes on the plate. Okay, ready? Not bad. This one I like better. That's
I do too. I like that one better.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that other one, I don't know. The other one's very like amateur, but that's okay.
I think when I'm able to start demoing again, I think I'm going to break out my jelly plate. We could jelly plate together.
I would love to see your techniques because, I'm going to try something different. I think I'm actually going to try one of these Dollar Tree stampers. Didn't we do this? We did this once, didn't we? It didn't come out very well.
I know. I think it was too much open space, wasn't it? Something like that.
Something happened. Maybe it was the birds one that we did.
I want to say yes.
All right, I'm going to do this anyway, just because I'm a glutton for punishment. Let's see what happens.
But you know what you can do with the one that you didn't like?
Yes.
Is let it dry, then take that the letter stencil that you have, put it on top, and then you can use a Sharpie and use the stencil to write someone's names.
True. That's got some potential there.
Yeah. Tonight. Oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy.
Your signal?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say, dude.
I think what I'm going to try to do next week is try, if I'm not demoing, I'm going to try to do this from my bedroom where my actual router is to see if I'm closer to the actual router. I get a better signal.
I wonder, they have signal boosters too, but I don't know if that would help your cause or not.
I don't know how that works. How does that work?
I think it amplifies your Wi-Fi.
But does it have to be in the room, or do you put the booster
when I've used
in the
it
room that you want to be in, hoping that the Wi-Fi will be increased?
When I've used it in the past, I have put the booster in the room that I want amplified.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. At least that was my understanding of how it was set up, because my hubby set it up. But I believe that this is a few years ago now, and we've since, I think we had switched providers or something, but something like that.
Yeah, I am not technically savvy on any of that stuff. I'd still be using a rotary dial phone if I could.
You know what I want in my life? I want one of those Garfield phones that everyone's been crowing about. I really do. All right, birds. Okay, ready? This is going in. I'm going to shift this over so you guys can actually see what I'm doing.
Patty says she's been having internet issues too, and she wonders if the internet...
Now you're completely frozen, Russell. Like, completely frozen.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yeah. Patty says that she's having internet issues too, and she wonders if the internet providers have scaled back on the speed they're providing.
You never know.
Yeah.
It's possible. The convention's not happening tonight. That's done, right, for DNC?
Yes.
I was going to say, maybe,
correct.
Like, is everybody watching something at the same time? Like, what's going on? Magenta.
Well, the Yankees and the Mets are supposed to be playing, but they had to call off the games because two other baseball players from the Mets got COVID.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh no. All right, I've got one piece of paper left, and it's perfect because I have 10 minutes left. Yay! So I'm going to try this other piece here. Oh wait, take the stencil off. This was my problem before. That's what I didn't do. That's what got me into trouble, you see. Okay, I got some birds there. That actually doesn't look horrible, but let's see how it looks once the paper is down. And this is a reprint. I tried doing this last weekend, and I accidentally, this is a CVS bag, and I accidentally printed the wrong side.
I think that's cool.
We'll see. See how
No,
these
the
birds...
printed CVS side I think is cool.
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, I ran out of paper. So this was the paper that I had. So that's why we're doing this side. Okay, ready? Let's see. Birds, where are you?
Nowhere to be found.
Son of a... Well, you can
Monkey's uncle.
kind of see him, like over here.
Yeah.
Kind of. Well, oh, there. It's an interesting print. It'll make for a good envelope.
Yeah. It's an interesting print on both sides.
Yeah. I'm like, yep.
Okay.
And that's what I got for the jelly roll tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, since we have a couple minutes left, I'm going to share some of my stencils.
Russ is like, okay, now we're going to talk about my stuff. Totally cool. You can watch me clean up. And this paint that's left on my jelly plate, I'm going to leave it there so that it imprints on my next project. And I'll be like, ooh, surprise. That's what I'm going to do, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Oops. I'm like hung up here. Hold on. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, for serious. I'm covered in paint, but it's all part of the adventure here. Yeah. Okay.
So this is what's called a scrapbook binder. So what you do is you do your 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, right? And you put them in these little sleeves.
Huh.
And so, each one of these has a stencil in it. And then what I've done is I put a piece of cardstock in so I can put a stencil on either side of the cardstock. So and these are all my 12 by 12 stencils. So, and then when I have a blank one, that means I have a stencil. I've used a stencil from it. So that means I need to put it back.
But I like that you use the bold colors so that you can actually see what the stencil is.
The pattern. Yeah, exactly. So there's that one. There's this one.
Ooh,
so this is just an easy way you can just flip through to see what you have to get to the ones that you want. So it's just...
The sunflower is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a great stencil. I like this one. But what I also use these for too is I'll use the stencil and then I'll take a Sharpie and outline each of these shapes. And so then I can color them in. So when I do my handmade coloring books, I use stencils to accomplish that.
I like that technique.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at those. Look at those.
See, but that's what I was saying with
poppies.
the one that you didn't like. You could put a stencil on top, take a black Sharpie and do a design on top of it. And so that then you turn it into a background rather than something else.
Right. There's definitely uses for some of these things. And Nick says, oh my God, I love that seahorse and sand dollar.
Yeah.
She says that is a very clever storage idea.
Yeah, and it's an easy way. Yeah, and this is just a binder, so you can pull pages in and out as you need.
How do you clean your stencils, by the way?
I don't. See, that's what I was just getting ready to show. I just take a baby wipe and just wipe down the stencil, and all of it doesn't get off, but I don't. That doesn't bother me. I don't have to have pristine white stencils. So, but yeah, that's how I store my stencils. And like I said, it's really easy to just flip through to find the one that you want. And these are all the 12 by 12s, and then I have another whole binder of smaller ones like the 6 by 6s that you have.
Now, do you find you use the 12 by 12s or the 6 by 6s more often?
It depends. I like the larger ones because you can take a part of it. Like I can just take this interior star here and use it, or I can use the whole thing. Or like on this one, let me just open this up. Be easier. Like I like this particular stencil because it's a rising sun kind of stencil, but you can use the center part here, or you can use this as a horizon and just do the top half of it.
That's No, I like the versatility of using that because otherwise, with these guys, you kind of have to
right.
like, and if you overlap them, it makes your pattern look a little funky or off if you don't align them exactly.
Yeah. But then, you can use a stencil. You can use any parts of this stencil anywhere. And this is like a 70s flower power kind of stencil.
Groovy.
And the nice thing about these repeating patterns is that
this one is my favorite.
Is that you can repeat this for however long piece of paper. So what you do is you pick one reference point, and then you do the rest of it. And then when it comes time, you repeat starting with this one reference point over and over and over again. And it just looks like a repeating pattern.
That's the one that one of my pen pals did an envelope for me with magenta, and I think you saw it, and you're like, "Where'd that paper come from?" I'm like,
"Yeah,
so you have the same stencil that she does, must be,
yeah."
She jelly printed on it as well.
Yeah, there's like a little Celtic. This one is very similar to the one that you had, the fish scales.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's my fish scales?
So
fish scales.
So that's, so it's just, this is a nice, easy storage. You got 1 minute left. So since I'm having bad.
Yeah, no worries. Well, guys, thank you very much. Ooh, that looks very Christmassy.
So you can say goodnight. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining. We know you have places to be, and it's a Friday night. So a lot of people, I don't know what you guys do on Friday, but thanks for being here with us for yet another night of art and craft and banter and all sorts of randomness. So we'll be back on Monday, same place, 10 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you then. And until then, have a great weekend, guys. It's been awesome. Bye. See ya.